Hey, what's up everyone? TJ here. This week I'm out in Aspen, Colorado testing some park boards in collaboration with Snowboard Magazine, and today I'm checking out the Burton Blossom. In this video, I'm gonna run through the tech you're gonna find in this thing and share some feedback on how it feels out here in the park. Let's check it out. All right guys, before I jump into the tech, for reference, I'm 5'10", I weigh around 155 pounds, and I'm riding the Blossom in a 155. This is a freestyle focused board on the Burton lineup and is ridden by a lot of their team riders, including Luke Winkleman and Zeb Powell. And each year the graphic is designed with input from the riders as well. So always gonna find an interesting graphic on this one. It is a true twin and it runs a true camber profile. So it's gonna be full positive camber from contact point to contact point. Gonna come through with that traditional camber feel, very precise, very locked in, energetic and snappy, and just gonna come through with that powerful in control feel overall. I'd say it's a fairly stiff snowboard as well. You're gonna find some carbon stringers built into this snowboard to give it some more pop, snap, and response without really adding any weight to the snowboard, as well as a sintered base, which is a higher end base material known to be harder, faster, and more durable compared to an extruded base. You do wanna make sure to wax this board regularly to maintain a nice consistent glide out there, but always love to see that on the higher end park boards. And it runs the channel system from Burton as well, so unlimited stance width options and compatible with pretty much every major binding out there. And that's gonna be it for a quick tech breakdown out here. We're gonna get a few more laps in and I'll check back in later to share some feedback on how this thing is feeling out on snow. All right, let's start off talking about the flex. I found the Blossom to be a pretty sturdy snowboard with a flex on the stiffer side of medium, both lengthwise and torsionally. It's got a more high performance feel to it. And so what I mean by that is that this board's gonna give you some feedback, whether that's input from you as the rider or from the terrain. It's got a lively, energetic feel with a lot of stability. With that stiffer flex and full traditional camber profile, this is a board that has a precise feel to it, which is a lot of fun in certain circumstances, but for flat ground type tricks, it's gonna make that a little bit more challenging. It's a board where you're gonna wanna be paying attention to your edges. On the flip side of that though, it does have a very energetic feel with a powerful pop, I would say, above average. This is a board where as soon as you load any tension into it, you can feel it, and it gives it right back to you. And when it comes to park laps, this board's gonna be a little bit more jump leaning. If you look at the riders that spend time on this, you know, looking at Luke, Zeb, Brock, and others, they're out there hitting the largest features in the park, hitting the biggest jumps, throwing 16s, 18s, and things like that. And this board has the stability to back you up for that kind of stuff. In my opinion, it rides that line where it has the precision and stability to live in that high-end park board world, but it's not so aggressive that it's not fun for just all-around park laps as well. I would say it's not a board that you wanna be like learning your first tail press or nose press or those more techie rail tricks on, but if you do have that in your bag of tricks, it's a board where you can still have fun on mini shred and take those tricks to larger features confidently. I also want to talk about the carving experience on the Blossom. There's two specs I always throw out there. It's the waist width and side cut, which are pretty average on this guy. At a 155, you're gonna find a 25.1 centimeter waist and a 7.7 meter side cut. So it's gonna have a quick and nimble feeling edge to edge. Although if you wear a larger boot size, you're gonna want to consider getting a wide option of this snowboard, and a very versatile side cut. So it's fun for exploring the resort. As a matter of fact, I'd say it's kind of like a freestyle all mountain board almost, with that stability you're gonna find in this snowboard, as well as the precision from that true positive camber. This board does have a nice locked in feel. It carves very well, and it's got the stability to cruise at higher speeds confidently. You're not gonna be finding a bunch of chatter in this snowboard, and you could even power through more variable terrain, kind of chopped up terrain pretty confidently with this snowboard without getting bucked around, thanks to that stiffer torsional flex as well as the positive camber. The biggest highlights for me with the Blossom is the combination of stability, really good energy and snap, and precision. So if you're looking for something with that traditional camber feel, wrapped in that true twin package, even has that more classic popsicle stick kind of shape. Something that's gonna be versatile around the entire resort and capable of taking your freestyle progression to those larger features. Consider the Burton Blossom. I'm gonna have this snowboard linked down in the description below this video if you wanna read a little bit more about it, as well as a link to the latest issue of Snowboard magazine, so please make sure to go check that out. Leave any questions down in the comments if you have anything for me, and drop a like if you got some value. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for watching today, and we'll see you in a new review next time.